Munch, munch, munch. Okay. Hopefully the wind stopped down. At least long enough for me to get this going. Interesting. Man, I haven't made a video in so long. Yeah, might make it. Oh, I can't switch it. Gonna talk about the newer map, second map pack for Black Ops 2. Possibilities on. You're not going over there. For the map itself, the zombie map itself. It's interesting how I chose to do this in the graveyard. Now there's apparently, I don't know if this name is actually correct, but there was a few names of the maps for the second map pack. Oh, the name of the map pack itself was released as Uprising, but then down to the zombie map itself, its name was released as Mob of the Dead. What's interesting about this is some other information. That I've seen, or videos I've seen. Got me to thinking that, or one is a video of Spider from NGT. Still too windy. Talking about possibility of there being an a slight alternate dimension when it comes to the zombie backstory, which is interesting because if you look at or think at some of the maps, such as or Call of Dead, go back to like Call of Dead, and the characters themselves, it got me to think that that map is based maybe here in the 2000s, and is also saying that Die Rise is the same. Now for Die Rise itself, there was another video I saw that's saying that when you turn on the power in Die Rise, it makes the same sound as that of Call of the Dead and Call of the Dead, which is actually interesting enough itself. But the video Spider from Spider had was saying that that Die Rise has to be on a different dimension, or the possibility of a slight or an alternate dimension because of the shift coming from Transit over to Die Rise. In Die Rise, there are some buildings still on fire. I'll leave a link to hit that video, but which is quite true. Going to what he said, most of the maps are based, so far, are either based around World War II or during the Vietnam War, or like in the 60s. Call of Dead and Die Rise seem to be the only ones that aren't. Now, going back to the possibility of when Mob of the Dead would be, Mob of the Dead possibility. If another thing was like with Call of Dead, so with it being based in like the 2000s. Sorry. It being based during that of this 2000, yes. Pretty good. Yeah, it being based in like 2000s. And if you look at Moon, it being based back during the 60s. So how is Call of the Dead still intact, even if it is an ice map, or based around the ice? So I'm assuming Die Rise are the rockets in this other slightly dimension with where Call of Dead is still intact as it was presented in the story back in Black Ops 1, but the rockets hit somewhere after that for Die Rise to happen. Mob of the Dead, my idea on this is either they're going to revisit Call of the Dead, except it's going to be a destroyed version, or they're at least bringing George back himself and just having a new map altogether. Possibilities, one or the other. It could be both, yes, but it's probably more at least one or the other. Well, it would probably be both if they're revisiting Call of Dead, and if not, it's just bringing George back and being nowhere near where they were in Call of Dead. So, those are my thoughts on it. Comments, subscribes if you want to see more. Peace.